The urban stealth camper van, man. You know it makes sense. A conspiracy-free zone.
I'm just going to share a very quick, maybe funny story with you, depending on your sense of humour. My sense of humour is warped, so I found it bloody hilarious. Yeah, so bear with me. Right, let me cut this short. I go to charity shops. I usually buy, well, I go in there for the purpose of buying frames. It doesn't always work out like that. I usually buy a lot of chintz. Right, let me give you an example. I've got not one but two ET dolls. Right, I've got a nodding Churchill dog and a nodding Churchill Wallace and Gromit dog. I've also got a Smurf, cuddly variety. Right, basically what I'm saying is I can't help myself. I've got a problem. Right, I just buy shit. But walking about this last charity shop, it's like going back into the 70s, and this woman, bless her, she's a bit of an eccentric, which I kind of like, but it's not organised. It's chaos in there, right? I mean, there's stuff, literally crap. I shouldn't say crap. It's usually pretty good stuff. It's, well, there's stuff everywhere, right? It's literally shelves galore. She's got stuff hanging off the ceiling on fishing wire, right? So every now and again you're like, hello, you got to watch where you're walking, and I reckon if you sneezed hard enough, it'd all come down on top of you. But anyway, cut a long story short, at the back of the shop there's like a little curtain, and I mean, I think it's like a staff room or something. Like, it's only tiny. I think they must make tea in there or stuff, or something like that, you know, or have a sandwich in there or whatever. So, but then usually got the stuff in boxes what they haven't sorted out yet to go into the shop. But because she knows me, she lets me sort of look through the boxes just at the doorway. So I'm looking through the boxes, and there's usually frames and stuff like that. You know, you name it, it could be in there, right? So I'm sorting out these boxes, and there's like an odd shoe there, and there's a plug for a sink, and it's just stuff. It's just ball to wall crap, and but I enjoy it. I enjoy going through the boxes. Anyway, so this is how my brain works, right? It doesn't take much for me to get all. Well, it doesn't take much for me to go down memory lane, right? So when I see this cuddly toy, this dog, right? Now don't look at me like I'm some sort of Fruit Loop, right? It just reminded me of maybe the 80s. Right, they were, I'm trying to describe them. They were like little Labradors, as what they could be saying else, but this is how I remember them. Like little Labrador toys, and you used to put batteries in them, and then they used to walk a few steps and then do a backflip, right? And usually walk a few more steps, do another backflip, and then probably fall over and break and never to be played with again. Yeah, so when I see this in the box, I thought, oh Jesus, yeah, I remember that. I'll have some of that, just for sentimental reasons, no more than that, right? So I said to the woman, how much? And she went, I don't think it's working. So I was like, well, I'll have it anyway. And she went, £1. So I thought, yeah, I'll have it for £1. I had to look at the batteries. All the batteries are furred up. So when I got it back to the garage, I dug out 4 AA batteries, cleaned up the terminals, put the batteries in, and it worked. To my amazement, it freaking worked. But I was expecting a backflip and maybe to fall over, right? I was not expecting this, right? And I'll show you it in a sec, right? But I like to make a little disclaimer out there, right? It's not going to do a backflip, right? But I like to apologise for all the Cliff Richard fans, right? Because I know you're very sensitive, and you know, I don't want no letters from Esther Ranson giving me jip. Right, so yeah, right, enough of the jibber jab. Right, let me just show you its face first. Right, that might give you a clue all is not well. Right. Right, so let me just hold him very gingerly. Right, where's his ear? Right, you ready for this? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, fucking hell. What the actual bejesus is that? I'll tell you what, I weren't expecting that. But see, that was my funny story. And yeah, it tickled me. It really, really did. Right, anyway, what have I been up to? Right, I'll quickly, right, this is where if you need to go now and to you don't need to make an excuse, you can leave, because I'm going to be talking about art, but I'm only going to show you 3 pictures, so it's not going to go on for ages, right? And I'll do it as quick as I can, right? Mucking about with a canvas. I was doing texture. I see what sort of texture I can get on a canvas. Didn't like any of them. Whitewashed it over, and then once I whitewashed it, I thought, oh, I quite like that quite like that sort of texture. Kind of reminds me of something, and I thought, what the fuck? And I thought, I know what it reminds me of. The penny dropped. So this picture is now called Wood Chip 1978. That's well, let me get it there. That is Wood Chip 1978. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but it was just because of the texture. But what other daft sod actually paints wallpaper? There you go. Keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it? Right, this other picture. This is what I usually go into. Oops. This is what I usually go into the charity shops for. It's to buy frames like this. I usually take out the iffy print, bin that, upcycle the frame, paint it or rub it down or whatever. And let me move my chair back. And then I put my so-called work of art in it. And this is what I painted. I don't know if I pick it up, but yeah, very reflective anyway. But oops, it's all painted in metallics. Obviously it's an abstract picture, but yeah, I just like it. I thought that looked quite funky with the right amount of alcohol and drugs. That would look lovely on your wall. Right, the next picture is. Yeah, the next picture is on a canvas, right? But it's one of those deep fill canvas. Yeah, so I had the bright idea. I don't know friggin' why. I must have been watching Blue Peter or something. But I had the idea of putting loads of PVA glue onto the canvas, and then chucking. I've got this stuff called. What's it called? It's oh, I can't remember. Oh, it come to me in a minute. What the fuck is that glitter called? Can't remember. Well, this glitter is really fine. But oh, what the fuck? It's on the tip of my tongue. Well, anyway, it's really fine holographic glitter. That's what it's called, right? And it's like really fine. Like I said, you should be wearing a mask when putting it on because it's fine. It literally, I'm in a confined space, right? This stuff went everywhere, right? And I mean everywhere. It looked like I murdered Tinkerbell. There was fucking glitter everywhere. I was finding it in my ears, fucking eyes, in my hair, my belly button. It was in some unspeakable places. Actually, improved the look of some unspeakable places, but that's a whole new different story. But yeah, get the idea. It was fucking everywhere. I'm still finding it everywhere. But anyway, so I put all this glitter on. Fucking glitter's still coming off it, so I sealed it with varnish. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with this? I'll show you the side. I thought, what am I going to do with this freaking canvas now it's covered in glitter? I didn't really think that bit out. So I thought, oh, sod it, I'll paint a picture over the top. But it's like painting on sandpaper now. It was ruining my brushes. So yeah, so I managed to get a picture out of it. And do you know what? Sometimes the things what you don't really plan come out all right. And I can't. It's a weird picture, but I kind of like it. I know probably most people won't like it, but I do. And it's shiny, very sparkly. Probably won't pick it up in here, but yeah, it's definitely weird. But yeah, I kind of like it. But I would say that because I freaking painted it. But yeah, that's about it really. No news on the van yet. I'm still looking. I'm in no rush, to be honest. And I will keep you posted. And I will see you later. I'll tell you what, the fucking glitter is coming off it. It's fucking all over my bloody trousers. Right, I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.